Impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Rams and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Marcus Mariota of the Falcons, Matthew Stafford of the Rams.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get him?
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. To the air right away, Mariota. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
Yeah, one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first win of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Taken right around the 44. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his 2nd season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. Stafford on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 5 catches, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year, and week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mariota. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Mariota again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action now. Mariota. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on the field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mariota. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mariota dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man right side is cut complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Play action. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later later tonight, it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And some space here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Patterson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. He hit his first, this one from 38. Koo knocks this one through the post. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams ready to go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the AFC with a trip to the Mile High City. Houston on the road at Denver. And it's the Texans who are out in...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
32, 21, 20 gun.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Mariota to throw it. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Patterson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. Mariota will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back now here on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 38 there on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 31, Mariota, his throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down and 2.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Mariota to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 38. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mariota. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller, 28 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point from taking the lead. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now it's Stafford. Steps away. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give up the middle to Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On the handoff, it's Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Rams have won the game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.